Hello there, Sisterlock enthusiasts. Welcome to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I've released a video. Actually, not a hot minute, to be fair. If I'm truthfully honest, it's been about almost 2 months. Don't judge. But I have been very busy, so I'm trying to do better in terms with my videos. But anyway, so for this week's topic, it is sisterlocks and young children. I have a very young guest. Actually, she's a teenager now, who used to have sisterlocks in the past, and she cut off her sisterlocks within 3 years within her journey of having her locks. She loved her locks and she looked gorgeous with her locks, so pretty. So I've got her here today and I'm going to be interviewing her, so stay tuned. Her name is Debra, and welcome, Debra. Hi there, Sisterlock enthusiasts. As I was saying, here is Debra. Debra, so how old are you now, Debra?
I'm 17.
17 years old. So Debra used to have sisterlocks in the past, and she cut off her locks, and now she's got beautiful natural hair. Maybe you can spin around on a chair. Do you want to do the 360? Yay! Would you say your hair is like a full C?
It's like mainly 4B, 4A, but there's some parts that are 4C, I'd say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So Debra, when did you get your hair done initially in sisterlocks?
Around when I was 9 or 10 years old, so I was still in primary school.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got them done, I had to cut off my relaxed ends.
Yeah.
Because at that time I had relaxed hair beforehand.
Yeah.
And I cut off all relaxed for quite some time.
Yeah.
And then the parts that were left relaxed, I just cut off all the ends, and then you got sisterlocks.
There you go. So before you got your hair in a locks, what did your mum tell you about locks? Did you understand anything about locks?
I didn't even know what it was at first.
Yeah.
I ended up doing like research a whole year before getting it, because I was kind of scared. I was thinking, I'm not going to brush my hair, I'm not going to do too much to it. I need to see what I'm getting myself into, type thing. So I looked at loads of YouTube videos of young little girls with sisterlocks, and yeah, it took me time, but I ended up really liking it and really wanting it. Obviously, I was looking more at people that had length at the time, but still I was thinking I'll get to that point anyways, so yeah, then I ended up getting them.
So, and the D-Day came and you had your hair done. Yeah. Obviously, you had it done by the same loctician who did my hair. The very talented loctician, very incredible actually. She's really good at what she does.
She's really good.
And so now you've had your hair established. How short was your hair when you initially got it done?
It was like this short, I'd say. It didn't even fall. There wasn't too much movement, so it was really short. When I first got it done, I didn't expect it to be that short. I was kind of I was kind of upset about the length of it. But once I had it for a few months, I realized that I got a lot of growth out of it compared to when I had like my hair relaxed. Yeah. So I wasn't too worried after that. Yeah. And when I got to like year 7, let's say, that's when I got a lot of length. I could do a lot of hairstyles. So
for people who don't understand the year 7, because some people are watching it from America, how old are you in year 7?
So I was like 11 to 12. So that's my 3rd year of having sisterlocks. Yeah. And the length was like up to here, I'd say. Yeah. I did like ponytails, half up, half down. I did little fringes as well. Yeah. So yeah. So
we're gonna insert some pictures to document Debra's journey from year 1 to year 3 when she cut off her locks. So why did you decide to cut off your locks?
I felt like I was at a young age, and seeing a lot of other black girls with natural hair, I didn't think, like, as a black girl, you think, oh, my hair's going to grow to only like a certain extent. But I realized that you can actually grow your hair quite long, and natural hair was becoming a like new thing, I'd say. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss brushing my hair. I want to see what my curl pattern's like. I want to see what my hair is like naturally, because I normally just left it up to my mum, and then afterwards I got my hair relaxed, so I never really seen how my hair was.
Also, what you're saying, your hair you went from being relaxed at really young age to locked. So you never really got to appreciate your own hair, styling your own hair, nothing.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to do any of that. So I was thinking, let me see how it is natural hair first. So I looked into it, a bit more, and then I thought, yeah, I'm sure that I want to get rid of my locks.
Yeah.
It took me one summer holiday, a whole summer holiday, to undo like all of it. I lost a lot of hair, obviously, because it's locks. You're gonna lose a lot of hair, because
So the British school summer holiday is normally 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So Debra took 6 weeks to comb out her locks.
Comb out every lock. It took forever. I did it every day, as in every day. I worked at taking out my locks.
Yeah.
Didn't have many breaks, but I think it was worth it though.
And what was your mum's reaction, considering she's got locks herself, she loves her locks, and she loved, you know, you guys to be twinning with locks. How did she cope, and how did she take the fact that you were going to cut your locks off?
She wasn't too happy. She was quite upset because she spent a lot of money, but it was a thing where I had to explain to her that I was sure about what I was doing, and I knew what I was going to do afterwards. I knew how to take care of my hair, and it wouldn't be like left to her to take care of my hair.
Yeah.
Because having Sisterlocks gave her more time to work and just do what she needs to do, rather than having to braid my hair, let's say, or wash it. But after taking out my locks, I took care of my hair.
Okay.
From then on.
And is your mum quite proud of you now, the way you're managing it?
She's really proud. Like she was actually quite shocked about how my natural hair is doing. To be honest, because she didn't expect it. But I'm a quick learner when it comes to.
I know, because you're my additional pair of hands for retightenings. No, she's very good with hair. So now, when you're thinking about future and Sisterlocks, so obviously now you're a teenager, you've got the time in your hands. But if you ever come to a situation where time is not so much in your favor, where you've got loads of responsibilities and stuff, where you perhaps don't have that time to be doing that amazing fro work that you do, and these amazing styles that you do with your afro at the moment, would you ever consider Sisterlocks again?
I probably would, only if I don't have the time to do my hair and I have a lot of things in my hands. So I think I would consider it, because I did enjoy them. I did love them so much. Yeah. And it was effortless, you know. Yeah. You can literally just wake up, your hair's done already. There's nothing much to do, you know.
So what advice would you give to a parent now who's thinking about getting their hairs child locked, say a primary school age, like your age? What advice would you give to the parent who's really thinking about this? Because you know they're out there.
Yes, I'd say make sure you know that they want to do it. Make sure they look into it as well as yourself, because they might want to do it at that time and then change their mind later on. So I think it's best to wait till they're in secondary school and see if they want to do it, because in primary, I feel like you're at a young age, not many things are up to you. But when you get to secondary school, that's when things start changing. You start to change your mind about things. Yeah. And it's up to the child rather than yourself. Yeah. So I'd say wait.
What about if there's a girl out there with your brother is like a 4C extra. Now, you know how difficult it is to take care of your brother's hair. Someone like, because obviously it depends on a child's hair. Yeah. So if a parent, if you have to, for example, your brother, if someone gives you a choice to lock in your brother's hair, how quickly would you jump to that opportunity?
I think I'd jump quickly, because it's a lot to take care of, and it's just easier for them in general. And once it's easier for the child themselves, then I think they're most likely to keep it in for a long time. Yeah.
I'll just say his brother's got brother locks.
Yeah, he's got brother locks now.
And he's loving his hair.
He's loving it.
We'll say Damien's brother locks after, so you can see. Yeah. But anyway, again, Debra, thank you very much. Hi there, enthusiasts. I really hope you enjoyed that video, and it's quite informative. I suppose this video is for those who have got young children, daughters, and you're contemplating getting their hair done because you know you've been struggling with that hairdo in the mornings, and the hair days have become more of a battlefield. Oh, you're hurting my hair, etc, etc. So you're probably thinking, okay, I've got locks, and you know how easy it is for you to manage those locks and your hair. So you're just hoping that your daughter would have the same appreciation. But often I do say that, just like us, when we got I got my hair locked at an older age. I was in my 30s when I got my hair done. I'm still in my 30s now, by the way. No judging. So, but when I look back at my journey with my hair, I've gone through everything from relaxers to extensions to weaves to braids to you name it. I've done it all. I just never did the wigs. I was never into the wigs, but I've done it all. And I could honestly say I exhausted all the style there was to exhaust in terms of manipulating my hair. At the same time, I'm a mum to 3 children, so I'm working as well, which means I don't always have the time to be doing the afro prep. Now for me, my hair is 4C extra, and I mean it's that hair that naturally locks on its own. So whenever I used to put extensions in my hair and I used to take the braids out, my hair would lock. If my hair was about this length, I could never pull the comb out because it would just get stuck. So I've got that particular hair that a lot of people find it very difficult to manage, but actually it's the most amazing hair for locks because it locks so quickly and really fast. I have very little slippage in my hair, even at the early stages, but that's because my hair is the type of texture that it is. Now I can understand it could be so tempting to lock your child's hair at that age, but bearing in mind they're going into the big wide world out there with kids who have different hairstyles, and we're living in a society where I suppose it's the what do you call it, it's the European style hair that's normally looked upon as the ideal standard of hair. So if you got a situation when your child is going to school, maybe the friend is, they got some kind of straight weaves or lace front, they could be tempted to get that, and they're always going to feel like, what if? Not all, but for some. And that alone is temptation alone. So I do feel like Debra does have a valid point, maybe to make sure your child is really sure, but at the same time it's one of those things that your child has to make up their mind, considering how much money you're going to be spending doing it. Granted, their children have had their locks since they were little and they still got them now in their 20s, but like with anything, that is, it's always a little bit of a risk, but I still say go ahead. Debra has a younger brother and his hair is like mine, and he doesn't want to comb it because he finds it's too painful for him, and Debra knows his mum wants to do his hair. So I guess for him, he loves his locks. He doesn't have to, he's no longer have to comb his hair, so he has got brother lock, and that works well for him. And he's only in primary school himself at the moment, so I would say it's a tough one. So I mean, it's really a tough one. So I could imagine if you were a parent to a daughter who's 4C extra, you might be really tempted. But at the same time, when your daughter goes out there and she's in year 7, year 8, year 9, which I think in America is high school or middle school, I think, high school, they could be tempted otherwise to experiment with their hair, just like other experiments you do in your teenager years, as we all did. You know you did. Don't judge. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall be back hopefully next week, fingers crossed and toes, with another video. Okay, thank you. Bye.